What's up, everybody? It's KelseeBrianaJai here with my fragrance collection, and honestly I've been wanting to do this video for quite some time, but I decided to go ahead and do it since I am collaborating with a company that sent me some fragrances over to review for you guys. So fragrance.com contacted me and was like, would I like to collaborate? I'm like, heck yeah. They let me pick out a few fragrances from their website. So I chose some because I'm wanting to update my fragrance collection, and I'm actually in the process of overturning a lot of my fragrances, and I'm giving a lot of them away to my mom and my sister because I really want to fine-tune my personal scent and what I like to smell like. So this collaboration couldn't have come at a more perfect time because I have a super long list of fragrances that I am wanting to add to my arsenal. So before I jump into my collection, I want to speak a little bit about fragrance.com because that is a company that I have actually shopped with for years, and they're one of the first places that I ordered from online, period, when I was younger. They've been around since 1997. Back when you used to have to use dial-up internet, I actually placed an order with them and I got a fragrance when I was a kid. I think that's so funny how things do a 180, and now I'm collaborating with them. So I really appreciate them sending me over these fragrances. But they have a huge arsenal of fragrances, pretty much everything that you can think of at a discounted rate. They also have given me a 25% off coupon for me to share with you guys. If you do want to place an order with them, use that coupon code to get additional money off of your fragrance. And pretty much all of the fragrances that I'm going to show you that I have in my collection are things that you can pick up on their website, and most definitely I will have the link to the 3 that they sent me down in the description box. So with no further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video. So the first fragrance that was sent to me by fragrance.com was Serge Lutens, and I am 100% sure that I butchered that name, but this is the box and here's the actual fragrance. This one is a parfum, and this fragrance is very clean smelling, and I'm a person who either likes to smell very clean or I want to smell like the tropical woods. But I really like this one, and I had never smelled it before, but I did look it up online to get a few reviews about the best clean fragrances, and this one repeatedly popped up and up and up, and it comes in this really long bottle. And this is a brand, so they have a few different fragrances, but this is the one that everybody says that if you're a clean scent lover, you absolutely have to have this one. And also I want to give a shout out to Fragrantica, I believe is how it's pronounced, .com. I'm not collaborating with them, but without them I would not be able to provide you guys with the notes for all of these fragrances today because I'm heavily relying on this source because I have not heavily researched perfumes. I just know what I like to smell. This fragrance launched in 2009, and the main notes are citrus, aldehydes, magnolia, mint, clary sage, and musk. And also the main accords of this fragrance are that it's aromatic, citrus, aldehydic, green, and musky. And this was created with the idea of making the anti-perfume, so something that's super fresh and is almost like it's a skin scent. So it smells really good. I have not worn this one yet because I just got it, but I sprayed it on and I thought that it smelled really nice. I'll be really interested to see how it wears. The next one that I picked out from fragrance.com is a scent by Balenciaga, and this one is Rosabotanica. This fragrance is a parfum, and I selected this one because I've smelled Floral Botanica before and I really liked that one. I would have picked that one, but it was out of stock, so I took a chance on this because I do like rose scents. If I'm going to pick a flower to smell like, most of the time it's going to be a rose, but it can be a super overpowering rose. And plus, look at how cute this packaging is. It's fun and it's girly, but still having an edge to it without looking like just like girly, you know what I mean? And then here's the box. Like, how cool is this design? This fragrance launched in 2012 and it's a fresh version with a touch of sheerness and a second skin feeling. This scent is based on a spicy rose. It has notes of blue hyacinth and milky green character of fig leaf, refreshed by petite grain. So the top notes of this fragrance are hyacinth, fig leaf, petite grain, I believe is how it's pronounced. And the middle notes are rose, pink pepper, cardamom, and grapefruit. And the base notes are white amber, cedar, vetiver, patchouli, and woodsy. And I love vetiver smells. This one is probably my favorite out of the 3 because it's a mix of being a green scent with a hint of rose in it, and I love that. The main accords of this scent are that it's green, woody, rose, fresh, and citrus, which is probably going to be a common theme throughout this video because that's mainly what I like. This one is the third and final one that I picked out from fragrance.com, and this one is a scent by Hermes, and I'm more than sure I'm about to butcher this name, but Jardin Sur Nil. This fragrance is a toilette. This scent was composed in 2005, and again, it's a fresher scent. Inspiration behind this scent is a stroll in the Garden of the Nile at Asanon, I believe, is the starting points for this new olfactory voyage. Green mango, lotus, incense, calamus, and sycamore wood are at the heart of this refreshing ode. So the top notes are carrot, which is very interesting, grapefruit, tomato, green mango, and the middle notes are orange, peony, bulrush, peony, hyacinth, lotus. And then the base notes are labdanum, iris, cinnamon, musk, and incense. The main accords are that this is citrus, green, floral, fresh, spicy, fruity, and tropical. Now this one out of all of them is the most different for me because it definitely does smell like fruits and vegetables mixed in with being fresh. I think that this scent smells really good, but I definitely think that I'll be wearing this more so in the spring than I will now because it's very light and fresh, but it doesn't really scream fall and winter to me, but it does smell really nice. So those are the three that I picked up from fragrance.com. Again, thank you so much to them. But these are the fragrances that I've already had in my collection, so let's go through those. One of them I need to add back into my collection, and a few of them are like newer ones. Some of these scents I still wear, and some of them honestly I keep for nostalgia purposes. The first one that I have is one that I absolutely love, and I used to wear this so much. This is actually a men's fragrance. I'm a lover of men's fragrances because I feel like they give you that fresher scent. They smell a little bit more sexy, a little bit more musky, and I really like that about them because they always have that little extra edge. And plus I find that men's scents last a whole lot longer on me than most women's scents. So this one is by YSL, and it is the fragrance Le Homme, and is an eau de toilette. What I like about YSL, they are always here for branding. They always have something cute, but this one was released in 2006. The top notes of this are ginger, bergamot, lemon. The middle notes are spices, white pepper, basil, violet leaf, and the base notes are tonka bean, Tahitian vetiver, and cedar. And the main accords are fresh spicy, citrus, aromatic, warm spicy, woody, and green. And I really like this one all year. Like, this is an all year type scent for me. Next I have a newer fragrance that I picked up about last year, and this one is by the brand Nest. Nest is one of those really niche brands that have really cool scents. Of the entire Nest brand, I really like the scent Verde, and this one smells very green, and this one was launched in 2015. The fragrance notes are fern, Himalayan cedar, verbena, and vetiver. And the main notes are woody, aromatic, herbal, earthy, citrus, and fresh spicy. It's not marketed as men or women. It's a unisex fragrance, but for me, it smells more so like a man, but on me it smells really fresh and clean. And this one is an eau de parfum. Next we have the Ralph by Ralph Lauren fragrance. This fragrance is a toilette. This is one of the first fragrances that I ever purchased and ever wore. Definitely a nostalgic scent for me. This one was released in the year 2000. I was a kid. To me, this scent represents me coming out of my childhood into being a little bit older and, you know, being in middle school. I wore this hardcore up until me being about 18 years old. The top notes are Japanese osmanthus, apple leaf, Italian mandarin, magnolia, aronia, yellow freesia, musk, and white iris. The main accords are floral, fruity, green, citrus, and fresh. So even back then, I knew I liked to smell like this. The next scent that really played a big part in my life is Ralph Lauren Romance. I haven't really worn it, but I just always want to have this scent in my collection because it just reminds me of me growing up. It reminds me of my childhood, and This scent, I started wearing this when I was like 13 up until the point where I was like 22-ish and I retired it. But I really have always liked Romance. It's one of those girly scents that you spray it on. It's a nice everyday scent. This one was released in 1998 and it's described as a scent of romantic love and intimate moments full of joy and happiness with an endlessly positive aura. But the top notes of this are ginger, chamomile, lemon, yellow freesia, and rose. And the middle notes are lily, carnation, white violet, and lotus. And the base notes are exotic wood, patchouli, oak moss, white musk. And the main accords are floral, fresh spicy, rose, woody, white floral, and citrus. And this one I believe is a parfum. Yes, it is. The next fragrance that I want to talk about is Banana Republic W, and honestly this is probably one of the oldest scents in my collection, and I just keep it for collector's purposes. I don't actually wear it, but I love this scent. Now I really was young when I started wearing this. I was probably 7 when my mom bought this for me, and this is a scent that I used to wear every single day to school. This one was launched in 1995 and it's sold by the store Banana Republic. I don't think that they even sell this anymore. And on the website it says that this is a fragrance of white flowers with neighboring green notes, and that is a fresh, unintrusive fragrance for a romantic mood. But I do see this from time to time in TJ Maxx. Next I have one of my favorite everyday fragrances of all time, and that is MAC Turkquatic. Again, this one is a nostalgic one for me because it reminds me of the days when I used to just be at the MAC counter with my mom, when MAC used to have all of those fragrances, and I would always pick up Turkquatic and smell it. I was heartbroken when they discontinued all the fragrances, but I was so ecstatic to find out that they were bringing back Turkquatic because it's one of my favorites. And the main thing that I love about Turkquatic is that it smells so good and it's so inexpensive. Like for this big bottle, it's like $50. So it says that this launched in 2011, but it definitely was out way before that. But the relaunch of Turkquatic happened in 2011. This one has notes of Amalfi lemon, water notes lotus, anemone, Virginia cedar, and orris roots. The main accords are that this one is aquatic, floral, citrus, fresh, and woody. Such an easy everyday scent, and it definitely reminds me of the days when I worked at MAC because that's all we would do. We will all be walking around smelling like Turkquatic. Next I have a scent that I very rarely wear. This one is by Kenzo and it is in the scent Flower in the Air, and I've had this for a few years, but I like the way it smells, but not necessarily on me. On me it's very strong. This one is a parfum. It's very, very intense. So whenever I spray it, I almost always get a headache. It's just how it smells when I first spray it is how it's going to smell at the end of the day. But this one came out in August 2013 as a new interpretation of their original scent, which is flower. So the top notes are raspberry, pink pepper. The middle notes are rose, magnolia, and gardenia. That's probably why I don't like it, because of the gardenia. The base notes is white musk, and the main accords are rose, sweet, fruity, floral, and musky. Probably will give this one to either my mom or my sister, but it's got to go out of my collection. So next I have my Burberry Brit perfume, and I honestly and truly only wear this in the fall. This scent is pretty unique in my collection, being is that it's the only one of its type. It's a really warm type scent. So this was created in 2003. The top notes are lime, almond, and pear. The middle notes are peony, sugar, candied almond, and the base notes are mahogany, amber, tonka bean, and vanilla. I wear this in October and November, and then I don't wear it anymore. This one is a parfum, and the main accords are sweet, vanilla, fruity, almond, and citrus. Next I have my Chanel Chance perfumes, which I don't wear these as often as I used to, but I still really like the smell whenever I do wear them. I'm going to start off with the Chance Eau Tendre. Eau Tendre. My French is absolutely horrible. So this was released in 2010, and the notes of this are grapefruit, quince, The middle notes are jasmine, hyacinth, and the base notes are musk, iris, Virginia cedar, and amber. The main accords of this fragrance are that it's floral, fruity, citrus, sweet, fresh, spicy, and white floral. And this one is a toilette. This lasts on me pretty well though, even though it's a toilette. Most of my other toilettes, I'll spray it on halfway through the day. I need to spray it again. But this lasts pretty well all day. It lingers around, and it's one of those scents where I'll stop smelling it throughout the day, but other people will smell it and they'll tell me I smell good. The next Chanel Chance fragrance is my favorite. I love this one. This one is Eau Fresh. This one was created in 2007. The top notes are lemon, cedar. The middle notes are pink pepper, water hyacinth, jasmine. And the base notes are teak wood, iris, patchouli, amber, vetiver, and white musk. This one also is a toilette. This one is a parfum, and the main accords are sweet, vanilla, fruity, almond, and citrus. I love Eau Fresh. The main accords are woody, citrus, green, aromatic, and floral. One of my absolute favorite fragrances. And we have the original Chanel Chance. They make this in two different variations, I believe. They make this in a toilette and they make this in a parfum. I have the toilette, and I've had this for a long time. A very, very, very long time. I truthfully don't wear this fragrance a lot because I feel like it smells a little bit more mature. So if I want to start wearing this again, I really probably should buy another bottle. The top notes of this are pineapple, iris, patchouli, pink pepper. The middle notes are hyacinth and lemon. And the base notes are musk, hyacinth, vetiver, and vanilla. The main accords are patchouli, green, citrus, sweet, earthy, and musky. It's the muskiness that reminds me of a mature woman, which I don't mind that from time to time, but it doesn't really embody me. But it's a beautiful scent though. So I always really liked this one. I picked this one up from Nordstrom when they used to sell Bond No. 9, and I love this one, even though on me it is a bit strong. So I can spray one spray of this and you'll be able to smell it like for the rest of the day. So these Bond fragrances are really serious business. This was released in 2011. The top notes are hyacinth, blueberry, and grass. The blueberry is so strong in this. The middle notes are rose and pink tulip, and the base notes are teak wood and vetiver. This one is definitely a parfum. This stuff stays. Like, it stays on me, it stays on my clothes. Like, if I wash my clothes, I still smell this. If I take a shower, I'll still smell this sometimes, which is not a bad thing. But if you're not sure what you want to smell like for the day and you spray this on, don't try to change your mind, because once you spray it, it's out there. You can't take it back. The main accords of this fragrance are green, floral, rose, fresh, and fruity. Next is an Armani fragrance. This one is Aqua de Joe. This one is one of my favorite summer scents. Sometimes when I get summer sick, or like if I'm in the winter and I feel like just sad or something, or just have the, not sad, but just have the blues because it's cold and it's gray and it's blah outside, I will spray this on because it makes me feel happy and it makes me feel like I'm surrounded by warmth. This one was created in 2010, and it says seductive sea aromas in a new fragrance are put into plan and used as creators' inspiration. So this perfume is compared to women who are strong, dignified, and free spirit, but in a perfect harmony with nature. The top notes of this are Amalfi lemon, mint. The middle notes are jasmine, peony, and pink pepper. And the base notes are French labdanum, Virginia cedar, and sugar. The main accords of this fragrance are green, citrus, aromatic, sweet, fresh, and white floral. So this one is my absolute favorite for winter. This one is the Prada Infusion d'Iris, and it's so powdery, but at the same time it smells like outside. This one was created in 2007, and this one is a very different type scent. So the top notes of this are African orange flower, orange, mandarin orange, and neroli. The middle notes are iris. I definitely smell the iris in it. Mastic and galbanum. I have no idea what that is. And then the base notes are vetiver, Virginia cedar, incense, and benzoin. I don't know what benzoin is either. And the main accords of this fragrance are that it's woody, balsamic, powdery, floral, and citrus. And this one is a parfum. And this one, I just got this in my collection. This was gifted to me by my dear friend Puffin's Wife here on YouTube. This one is the Prada Amande fragrance, so I actually have not really worn this one. So this was released in 2015, and the notes are bitter almond, heliotrope, tonka beans, musk, and essence of anise. The main accords of this fragrance are that it's almond, floral, sweet, musky, soft, spicy, and nutty. Definitely a nice one for daytime in the fall for sure. And then we have an old time favorite. Everybody loves Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This is definitely one of the top 10 most recognizable scents. I don't know whose list that is, but I just made that up. But honestly, like, if you smell this, you know what it is off top. I think that this one is the fragrance of our lifetime, like, and probably your grandma's lifetime, Elizabeth Taylor, diamonds, but this one is ours. Light Blue launched in 2001. The top notes of this fragrance are apple, cedar, bellflower, and Sicilian lemon. And the middle notes are white rose, bamboo, and jasmine. And the base notes are amber, musk, and cedar. So I really liked this one back in the day. Again, I have it in my collection if I want to spray it on, but I don't go for this one that much. The main accords of this are citrus, woody, green, fresh, and fruity. And it's also a toilette. The last one that I really like is the Cartier L'Envol. Again, this was gifted to me by Puffin's Wife. Like, she just likes giving me fragrances. This one was launched this year, so it just came out. And I really like this scent. I also like the packaging. I love this twist up cap. Like, anything really cool like that just kind of sucks me in. So this one is a play off of the other L'Envol scents from Cartier, because that one is a parfum and this one is a toilette. So this one is a lighter variation of that scent, and it is described as like an oriental woody scent. And this one is actually a men's fragrance. The top notes of this are, I'm sorry if I butcher this, Artemisia, citrus. The middle note is honey, and the base notes are musk and guaiac wood. And the main accords of this fragrance are honey, citrus, musky, sweet, and fresh. So this one has a good combination of being a lot of things, and on me, it's just a very interesting scent, and I really like that about it. But that is it. Every other piece from my collection I've either given away to my mom or my sister or used up, and it's time for me to redo my collection. But I definitely am in the process of redoing my collection, and actually me doing this video helps me understand what I actually like in a fragrance, because before I did this video I didn't even know what vetiver was. But seeing as though that and cedar and pink pepper were common occurrences in what I like, that definitely can help me when I'm researching different scents and help me find different scents that are not as popular, because I know what notes I like in a fragrance. Let me know what some of you guys' favorite fragrances are. As you guys can see, I really love the fresh, clean, woodsy type smells. I have a few floral scents, but not really. So let me know what you guys' signature scent is down in the comment section. I look forward to reading it. Perfume, fragrance is such a personal thing, but I always like to know what other people really love. Thank you so much to fragrance.com again for sending me these fragrances. And I will talk to you guys in my very next video. Smooches. Bye.